don't know if he's in Arizona or not. I know that he has a drunk driving from '07. I don't know what he's done, whether he's been ordered to do, where he's been, or anything, so. Mr. Grayson, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. My man gonna turn himself in, didn't he? Huh? Did he turn himself in? I ain't see the news.
Yeah, he turned himself in.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, no talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good morning.
Okay, let's call the case of Patrick Lewis Phelps, case number 10494 9571. Mr. Phil, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Where are you, sir?
That's something else.
All right, I see you're, this is gonna be dismissed. It's the age of the ticket. Well, the warrant fee. And I'm gonna hold you responsible for the pay the reinstatement fee, sir. That's $45 reinstatement fee.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a great day.
Thank you as well.
I have a James Rick. Kevin Lilly.
Yes, yes.
He's a walk-in yard.
Okay. Where's his picture?
Yes, underneath.
What about Kevin Rick? Is there a Mr. Rick on the line?
No, sir.
James Rick.
James Rick, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, Ms. Harris, you're back?
I am, Your Honor. If possible, could you pull Mr. Grayson out of the breakout room? We couldn't find his leave button. Also, is there a state prosecutor available?
State prosecutor,
I can.
let me see, is that a state case?
I believe that it is, Your Honor.
Yes. We'll see if we can get the state prosecutor on the line. This is something that hasn't been pled to?
It doesn't appear that it has. And before we set it for a trial date, I wanted to see if I could get resolution with the prosecutor.
All right.
Please and thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's, waiting on Mr. Liston's probation officer. Let's go with Kevin Lilly.
I'm here.
You don't have his file. He's a walk-in. He's got one count of offer to engage. He has got an offer in here to plead to disorderly conduct. He'll have to take the class, and he'll have to take the STD, HIV, STD testing. I will put you in a breakout room if necessary, Mr. Lilly, to speak with the lawyer regarding the matter if you'd like.
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Your Honor, sorry to bother. Mr. Grayson is also in that breakout room. If we could have him pulled out, please and thank you.
He's gonna, all right, let me see if I can move him. Okay,
Thank you.
that didn't move him, did it? Yeah, he's gonna have to figure out how to, no, he joined another room. All right.
Thank you.
Well, Sherry Leggett.
Yes,
Good morning, Ms. Leggett.
good morning.
Did I give you a chance to go get a lawyer?
Say it again.
Did I give you a chance to go get a lawyer?
Yeah, but I didn't have enough. He wanted like $500. I didn't have it at the time. Did you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Who's James Rick?
Me.
And who is me?
My name is Tashawn Grimes.
That would help. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So they dropped it down.
Of course.
Okay.
You said something about a
All right, I'm gonna need everybody to mute their phone. Mute your phone until your name is called, please.
how you know, just gonna say something.
Mute your phones until your names are called, please. All right. I still have Lily and Grimes not listening.
Yeah.
Where's mute? Tap the screen.
Take the cigarette out your mouth, ma'am. And Grimes still isn't listening.
You said Grimes?
Yes, mute your phone. APA Wolf, Attorney Harris wants to speak with you regarding a Mr. Charles Grayson. I'm going to put you in a breakout room.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning to you.
Two tickets for state matters.
Garner. No, that's going to be, that can be dismissed based on a plea to the city. Yeah. Grimes is just, I don't know what's wrong with her. You see Manuel Oakway. Mr. Ogway, did I get that correct?
Your Honor, yes, it's Ogwa, O-G-U-A, Ogwa. Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Do you have a lawyer, sir?
I do not.
All right. You said I have a note here. It says you filed a motion to expunge.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't have your motion at all. It says,
I spoke with Miss Nash. She told me to hop on. Miss, I
understand that. What I'm saying to you is I don't have a copy of your motion. There's a procedure that you need to do to in order to get your motion on the docket, and I don't know if you've done that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor. I'm sorry to interrupt. But yesterday.
No, you're not. No, you're not sorry to interrupt.
Oh, sorry, sir.
No, go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Oh no, I thought you were asking about the process that I did. I'm sorry. I thought you said that I did the process, but I was just going to explain what the process was like with Miss Nash. Sorry, sir. I did not mean to cut you off, Your Honor. My apologies.
Ms. Harris and Ms. Wolf, do we need to call the case?
We are setting for trial, Your Honor. So it is however you would like to handle.
Okay, we'll call the case. And right now, if that's all, Mrs. Wolf, then there's nothing right now else for you. If you're free to leave, you need to.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
As well. Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus, strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Charles Curtis Grayson, case number 05335231. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, and good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court, Chair Rika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson, please state your name for the record. You have to unmute your device, sir. Tap the microphone icon. Mr. Grayson, we need you to unmute. You're still on mute. You have to tap the microphone icon.
Okay. Okay, I'm here, dear. I'm here, ma'am.
Could you state your name for the record, please, and thank you?
Charles Curtis Grayson.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, waives formal reading of the information. We have discussed his rights with regards to the misdemeanor matter before the court. We are respectfully requesting a trial date, waiving jury trial, Your Honor.
Okay. First of all, Mr. Grayson, I don't know, where is your client?
Your Honor.
I live in Sierra Vista, Arizona, sir.
Yeah, that's a problem. So, where have you been, sir?
Out here in Arizona, started me a new life, Your Honor.
Yeah, but you.
Your Honor, if I may, on behalf of Mr. Grayson, it's my understanding that he was in an auto accident, and based on medical information and medical diagnoses, he was asked to move to a location with a different climate to aid in his recovery. He, at that time, 2009, moved to Arizona, where he has resided since. I do understand that that proposes a bit of a predicament for the court because of the nature of this charge, but if the court will allow a trial date via Zoom, it would be appreciated.
Well, how do I know what he's doing in Arizona? How do we test him? How do we see if he's still drinking? And how do we have any oversight over?
Your Honor, if there are facilities near him, if there is a way for us to, that is a very good question, Your Honor. I'm trying to think of an option for Mr. Grayson. If I know that this is a 2007 matter, unfortunately, because of the policy of the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, it couldn't be dismissed due to age. If the court is inclined to have him submit to urinalysis and he has to provide those screens to the court, if we could put him under the supervision of the probation department and possibly they could tell him what his options are in terms of having those screens forwarded to them so that they're able to monitor and know what his levels are, I think that might be an option.
Let me stop you. Let's go off the record. Mr. Lilly.
Can I unmute that mic? Yes.
I told the other person to take the cigarette out their mouth. Don't let me see you smoking a cigarette again, okay?
You got it. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go back on the record. So how do we do that, Ms. Nash? Probation. Yeah. Oh, Scotty, good morning. Quiet. Can you approach, please? Sure. Perfect. Yeah.
How are you?
We have a defendant here that's got a drunk driving of 07. Now, Arizona. How do we go about testing them without having to bring him back here to Michigan to have him stand for this case?
Yep.
To the tendency of this case.
We'll have to prove to the court if you're gonna give him a bond restriction to make sure that he's not drinking like he possibly will here in Michigan. You can do the same. Testing centers all over. Arizona.
So that's not a problem. What we do, just
There would be.
refer him to probation.
Well, we have Joe Thomas, the probation officer, does do things as a pretrial before sentencing. He's not supervising the case because he's not on probation. He can give the proper referrals.
We need to get him referred to take some testing.
Yeah, so you can order testing in Arizona for the defendant to seek out testing and for him to provide proof that he's done it. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna
Including
enter,
drugs.
I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. I'm gonna set a $500 personal bond in the matter. And I'm gonna order you, sir, to not drink any alcohol during the pendency of this case. No illegal drugs, no alcohol. No bars that serve alcohol or any establishments that serve alcohol. And I'm gonna order you to test, what do we gotta do? Let's test one time a week randomly. So you're gonna have to find a location, I guess, in Arizona that you can test, and you're gonna have to submit to those tests, and you're gonna have to show proof that you've done those tests. So we're gonna see if we can figure it out here on our end, but you're gonna have to do some figuring out on your end as well.
Yes, sir.
I set a bench trial date, the date of December 21st, 2021 at 9 a.m. Sir, if there's no further questions, you're gonna be free to leave. Have a great day.
Your Honor, I do have one question before he logs off because I want to make sure he's understanding. When you say random urinalysis, I know that for litigants who live in Michigan, usually they get a call and say their color is being tested today. Would he have the same policy and procedure? Would probation handle that for him, or how would we do that?
I'm hoping so, because I don't want to tell him he can test one time a day on the day that he wants to test, because then it would be not, and he could just say, I'm not going to drink 24 hours before that date. I want him to be able, I want it to be random so we'll know, have some sort of a reasonable certainty that he hasn't been drinking.
Your Honor, considering his trial date is in December, is it possible, and this is going to seem like an odd request, to do maybe another court date in between that time frame so that we can make sure that things were going the way it's intended for them to go?
That's a good idea, Counselor. Let's give them a pretrial date of 30 days of September.
Yes, ma'am.
This is, okay, I need to set it for a pretrial date on. Let's set a pretrial date of September 24th.
And I think that you possibly have probation in the courtroom. Would that be enough time for them, or should we go out 2 weeks from that and maybe make it October just so everything can catch up? I just don't want to set Mr. Grayson up for a situation where things didn't populate the way they needed to.
Your Honor, I'll be able to get Joe Thomas, our probation officer that does pre-trial services in situations like this where we could possibly get the results to our department, and we could provide you those results on your requested day in the next month.
So we can get this straightened out before September 24th.
Yeah.
So we can get this straightened out so he knows by at latest tomorrow what he needs to do.
That's a good idea. We provide the contact information to me, and then I will forward it to our probation officer so he can get in contact with the defendant, give him the proper procedure on how to go about doing it.
I'm gonna need you to put your telephone number in the chat, sir, so we'll have a current telephone number for you.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get in contact with probation, and probation is going to determine what needs to be done and get you that information so that you can come back on the 24th and we can have some sort of understanding of where you are as far as testing is concerned.
Sounds great.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate this.
Thank you as well. Can you put your number in the chat for us, sir?
Yes, I can. Let me find out how to do that. Oh, okay, I see it, sir.
And if you put it just to 36 District Court, it will go just to me. You'll have to the two word, just put the drop down menu and you can send it to anyone you want. Put it to the 36 District Court, then you'll be sending it to me.
Okay. All right. Can I get my wife to do that for me, Your Honor? Because I'm not very computer literate.
You certainly may.
He wants me to put my name in the chat room.
Oh, okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, we're gonna wait on that. We'll move on. Good morning, is it Mrs. Grayson?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
All right, very well. Thank you for your assistance to make things go a little smoother this morning.
What's the phone?
559 6028.
Review, Mr. Stiati, is this listed?
Yes.
All right, let's do Mr. Liston. Who's on the iPhone? Can you unmute yourself, please?
I'm unmuted.
No, not you, Mr. Liston. There he is.
Hello.
Somebody
Yes.
who's up. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor. My son is Michael Glenn, and I think you gave him your Zoom number. We're trying to get Judge Perkins, and we end up back with you.
You're trying to end up Michael Glenn?
Yes. You had gave us a Zoom number, but we end up back with your Zoom.
And where is he supposed to be?
We're supposed to be zooming in on Judge Perkins' number. You had
This
gave us,
is Judge Perkins.
this is Judge Perkins now?
Yes.
Yes, hi. What happened was we had called on Monday because he had a show cost.
Is this, I don't mean to cut you off, ma'am, but is this Michael D. Eric Glenn?
Yes.
Okay. We'll just mute yourself and we'll pull this file and when I call your name, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, is Mr. Grayson free to log off now?
Yes, well, let me see if I got his number. I don't have anything. Oh, I do. Oh, he sent it to everyone anyway, but you have that number, Mr. Grayson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. If there's nothing further, sir, you're free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor. You all have a great day.
You as well.
Mr. Grayson, don't forget that court date of September 24th.
I have it wrote down, Ms. Nash.
At 8:30 a.m., sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's call Mr. Liston. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Charles Timothy Liston, case number U58257920. Appearance for the record, please.
Judge Ken Schiotti, the assigned probation officer on this case.
Okay, and this is Harris. This is a review. So we'll see if Mr. Liston is in compliance, and I'll let Mr. Schiotti place on the record his what he knows about the case.
Judge, this is a situation where the probation department is requesting more time for this defendant to comply. He's paid all his monies in full. His balance is zero. He has completed and showed proof of the STD testing. There's two issues left. One is 20 hours of community service. That could be done, but we don't have proof of it yet. And the defendant has called me. He's been in contact with me about the morality program. He's taking it this Saturday.
Okay.
And it appears that by the defendant holding up proof of community service right now, it could be satisfactory, but in any event, he's still got to complete the morality program this Saturday, and we're requesting another review date for the defendant to furnish proof of compliance on all conditions.
All right. Mr. Liston, I see you're holding up a document. I presume that is your community service. You don't have to hold it up again, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you'll have to do is you'll have to get that proof to the probation officer, Schiotti, and then you'll have to take that class. So you said, my understanding, that class you're going to take this Saturday, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about coming back on 7 days? Is that good? Next week, September 2nd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. so we can get this matter closed out?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. We'll have one final review. September 2nd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, I appreciate you being here, and have a great day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I get in a breakout room with Officer
Robinson. Good morning, Officer Robinson.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
Very well. I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Goss.
All right.
Yeah. Let's call Mr. Angelo Gardner here. Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Angelo Dante Gardner, case number SP 11016341. There's also some additional cases. Let me pull it up.
Just let me know.
Case number SP 1212827, counts 1, 2, and 3. And this one is in warrant status. This is SX 188-96392. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika
Angelo
Harris.
Gardner.
Sherika Harris, House Counsel on behalf of Mr. Gardner.
It appears that there's an offer in the file here to plead to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license for the improper license. I'll fine them $240 in that matter. And I will also, that is a misdemeanor that is going to be abstractable to the Secretary of State. That's going to automatically generate a 30-day suspension. There's also a responsible plea to failure to secure the passenger. That's going to be a $120 fine, and the other cases will be dismissed.
Okay.
You have a right to a trial, sir. You have a right to speak with Mrs. Harris about the matter regarding any other consequences and repercussions that may be there, or you can take the plea. And
yes, sir, I'll take the plea.
all right, sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Gardner, you understand the maximum penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been placed in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, sir, let me draw your attention to June 16th, 2021 at around 10:26 p.m. in the area it doesn't have a
It was on Moran Drive, I think.
Let's see the range somewhere. I don't see why it doesn't have that. All right, in the city of Detroit, you say on Moran, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, sir.
You said no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, you did get pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and on that date, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
And why is that, sir?
I just got one fine I got to pay and then reinstatement fee.
Because you didn't have a license on that day, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. Also, sir, on that same date and time, did you have a passenger in the vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir.
And was that passenger a child?
Yeah, she had when the cop pulled us over. I pulled in the gas station, and she thought we was going in the store. So she took her seatbelt off, and the cop didn't see that she had it on.
Ms. Harris?
Where was she sitting, Mr. Gardner?
She was in the front.
She was in the front seat?
Yes.
How old is this child?
She's 7.
Your Honor, I would be satisfied because I believe that at the age of 7, she's not supposed to be in the front seat.
Yeah.
I would like to know that for sure.
It also depends on height. How tall is she?
She about close to 4 feet.
She's not supposed to be in the front seat, Your Honor, as a child at that age.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll accept your, well.
So that in essence, Your Honor, would be a violation of the child restraint law.
So is that the same thing as failure to secure?
Arguably, yes, Your Honor, because securing a child properly means that they're in the proper seat with a proper seat belt. So arguably as written, because I can't see the ticket, it sounds as if that may have been one of the issues.
I would agree. Okay, I want to accept your responsible plea to failure to properly secure the child. So whether the child had a seatbelt on or not, the issue becomes whether they were in the proper position of the car and driving in the front seat at the age of 7 and under 4 feet tall. I do agree with counsel that that is not a proper way to secure your child. So let's see, that is a let's see, that is a, let's say $65 fine. Let's just say failure to seatbelt, driver, passenger. Let's say it's a $65 fine. So I'm going to find you responsible for that matter. With the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I'm going to dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor. And I do want to make one statement also to Mr. Gardner, and just for purposes of the record so that we're all clear. My understanding, and just looking this up briefly, children under the age of 8 or those who are less than 4 feet 9 inches tall must ride in a car seat or booster seat. Although I know you just did a responsible plea, my next question to you is, was she in a booster seat?
Yeah, she was in a seat.
She was in the car, the regular car, just the car, or was she in a car seat, booster seat, like you bought it from the store?
Yeah, she got a booster seat. Yeah.
Were
the
rear seats available in your car?
No, I had the rear seats down. It was like the trunk was loaded, and I just let everything down. So we just came from the house to the gas station. We literally went like 2 blocks, and that was it.
No, I guess it's not the question. That's not really the question she's asking. If you were in a pickup truck and there was no ability to put her in a back seat, then that's a different story. But if you're in a vehicle that has back seats now, regardless of whether that back seat or not has been taken up, you have the ability to put her in the back seat if the stuff wasn't there, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the issue. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to waive any warrant fees. I'm going to dismiss the other matters. And sir, when can you pay?
I can pay, let me see, today I can make payment. Because I'm just trying to get my driver's license clear and everything, so that'll be fine.
All right, so you also have another ticket from 2016 that's in default status. Sir, what I'll do for you is I will wipe away the discretionary fees, meaning the late fees on this, and I can do that for you. But this ticket has gone so long that that's the best I'm going to do for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Keep that in mind when you go to pay this. It should be updated. So wipe away those late fees on that SX civil infraction. I'm dismissing the other SX ticket. And he's pleading the two failure to display and a seatbelt ticket. That's going to be around 305. And then I'm going to waive the warrant fees. And then you're going to be responsible to pay reinstatement fees. So with that being said, sir, things should be updated in a relatively short time. I'm going to put in there pay by, if you say you're going to pay it today, I'm going to put in there pay by, what's today's date, the 27th? 26. I'm going to say pay by September 3rd, 2021. All right? If you can't pay it by September 3rd, sir, I would hope that you would chime back in so we can get you another date, because I don't want to see this be an issue of going over all penalties and fees and all that stuff and putting it back in warrant status.
Okay, sir.
All right, very well. If there's nothing further, have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, so we have Grimes is next, and a lot of people are walk-ins this morning. We'll take Grimes. Yes.
I did speak with Mr. Lilly regarding that offer. That would be a plea, but Ms. Leggett also sent a message asking if she could possibly adjourn or leave and come back.
Ms. Leggett, what time is your appointment, ma'am?
The time is my appointment with you, 8:15.
Pardon me? No, what time is your, say it again.
I'm at my appointment now. They just can't see me because I got to be on the phone. I can't be on the phone when I'm back there.
How long is it going to take you?
An hour, hour and a half.
All right, come on back in when you get done with your doctor's appointment.
Thank you.
Let's call the case of let's call Tashawn Grimes. Ms. Grimes, are you there? She's been doing this all day long. All right, let's put her out the room. Are you there, Ms. Grimes? You have to unmute yourself. All right. Who did you speak to?
Kevin Lilly.
Lilly. He walked off so he can go smoke.
I'm here.
I'm here.
City of Detroit versus Kevin Ray Lilly, case number U600662221. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, House Counsel, on behalf of Mr. Lilly. Mr. Lilly, please state your name for the record.
Kevin Ray Lilly.
And Your Honor, I believe Mr. Lilly is a walk-in, so in the event that there is a warrant, we would respectfully request that the warrant be recalled. We have discussed the case before the court. We've discussed his rights as well as any possible penalties. It's my understanding that he is waiving his right to trial and entering a plea pursuant to the recommendation. Is that correct, Mr. Lilly?
Yes.
All right, very well. Mr. Lilly, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand that the maximum penalty for this is 93 days in jail and or $5,000 fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record, and that would be to amend this to a disorderly conduct?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that you're going to have to take a misdemeanor morality class and do some STD HIV testing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Lilly, let me draw your attention to April the 16th, 2021 at around 7:45 p.m. Is that?
According to the ticket, yeah, I believe so.
5:45 p.m. it looks like. I don't know what it is. In the city of Detroit, in the area of John R. and Remington, sir, did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit police on that day?
Yes.
And on that day, sir, did you seek the services of a person for the act of prostitution?
That's what they're saying, yes.
No, it's not what they're saying, sir. It's what you did.
Yes.
This is what this is about now. This is about coming clean and telling. If you want to go with a trial and you want to defend yourself against this, then I'll give you a trial date.
No, we'll move forward.
If you didn't do what they said you did, then I'm going to give you a trial date.
Now we'll continue with what we're doing.
All right, sir.
Mr. Lilly, you do understand that when we had a breakout room, one of the discussions was, are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? So if you're not guilty, Mr. Lilly, you absolutely have a right to trial.
No, we'll continue. We'll continue.
You don't determine that, sir.
Oh, you're guilty.
The facts and circumstances of the case are going to determine that. So, on that date and time, sir, was it a person out there that you mentioned that you would pay money for sex, sir?
Yes.
$100, sir?
Yes.
All right. Are you satisfied, Ms. Harris?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Lilly, I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of disorderly conduct, sir. I'm going to order you to pay $240 in the matter, and I'm going to order you to take the HIV STD testing and the misdemeanor morality class, sir. I'm going to have you back for a review date on September 24th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. She needs to get in contact. Do you have an ink pen, sir?
I do.
Let me give you this telephone number.
Okay.
313-965-3014.
Yes. I didn't hear the last four.
313-965-3414.
34.
That is the number to our probation officer, sir. You're going to get in contact with them by tomorrow morning, and they're going to give you the information that you need to know. You can either get tested by your own doctor or you can go to one of their facilities. The results of that test, sir, are gonna be private to you. We
Yes.
just need to know that you've been tested. In the misdemeanor morality class, they're gonna give you places where you can go in order to take that class. I'm gonna put in here that you're gonna have this paid off by the 24th, when we give you until the 24th to pay the $240.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions, Mr. Lilly?
No,
Okay, sir, if there's nothing further, you have a great day.
you too.
Thank you.
Get me out there.
All right. The other people in here are, you need to speak to Mr. Oakwood. Because he has, he's not on the docket. He mentioned something about filing a motion to expunge. I don't have any information. I don't have any thing from the state police. I don't have anything from the Attorney General's office. I don't even have a motion for expungement, a petition for that expungement. So
He said he had something on his device.
I mean, whatever he has on his device, Mr. Ogle, this has got to be done in a proper manner. So I don't know what you have, but in order for me to even hear the matter, I need to have the petition in front of me, and then you need to have all of those other steps taken care of.
Yes, sir. May I respond?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, actually, Jared, I did go through all the protocols, sir. I did. That's what I was trying to explain. So yesterday I spent 2 hours at 36 District Court. They actually misplaced my application. So Judge Kenyatta Jones Stanford had handled my case, but they said that she no longer handles those types of cases. She only does civil now. So I guess my application got mixed up somewhere. Like I said, I stood at the information desk for 2 hours. They couldn't give me a direct answer on where my application went. I do have copies of everything. The court information desk, they should have copies of it as well. They stamped it and they took it. Like I said, I can send you everything. I do have my fingerprint card as well. I do have my my money order made out to Michigan State Police, as well as my 3 additional copies as well, sir. So I did speak to Ms. Nash, and thank you. I know that this is kind of like a unique situation. It's not the protocol, so I appreciate you for hearing me. But that's all I know, sir. If you would like for me to resubmit an application to the court, I can, but it's somewhere in the building. I think it just went to Kenyatta Jones Stanford's clerk. Maybe they kind of tossed it because she doesn't handle those cases, sir. That's my best guess, but the information people couldn't really give me a straight answer on that. I'm sorry.
My question to you, sir, what kind
Yes,
of
ma'am.
case are you attempting to have expunged?
It was a disorderly conduct case.
Disorderly conduct? Okay.
Yes. Sir.
So
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Harris, I don't know what the procedure is if Mrs. Stanford Jones, Judge Stanford Jones is the judge of record still on the case. That's what it lists here in the computer. And until something else is done or until someone says something differently, then she would have to be the one that's going to hear the case. I will say this, the 5 years hasn't even passed yet.
Well,
it's been 3/7/17, but I don't know what his application is going to read. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I have a note here that he was going to walk in this morning, and he's here.
Your Honor, may I respond to that?
Well, go ahead. I don't mean, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yep. So they actually did change the law recently as far as expungement goes. So for low-level misdemeanors, it's actually 3 years from time of end of probation that you can file a petition to have it excused now. So they just recently changed that this year, and I believe it was signed in April. I believe, by the governor. So they did make that change. So it's no longer the standard 5 years. It's a 3 years now for misdemeanor.
Go ahead, Ms. Harris. He's telling you the law.
Your Honor, this is court reporter. I'm stepping away for a couple minutes, if that's okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
But the concern, Mr., is it agua?
It's Ogwa. It's like water in Spanish, but just with the O.
Okay, agua.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you keep a copy of everything that you sent? Because if there's no record of it, it does sound like you're gonna have to start this process over. I understand everything that you're saying. We're absolutely aware of the change in the law, but you may, I know that you can do this on your own, but you may want to enlist the assistance of counsel so that you can make sure every step of the process is done properly and records are maintained to know that, you know, we've met every criteria on the checklist and the proper persons have received your documents.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely understand everything that you're saying as well. Like I said, I dropped my complete application with everything filled out correctly, that I have every single checklist. I do have copies of it. I can send you an email of every single copy that I have. Like I said, I turned it into the information desk. What they told me is that it would go to the right hands. I trusted them to do that. I said, hey, is this going to the right place? They said, yes. So I actually followed up yesterday. It's been 3 weeks. I thought it was strange that I didn't get a hearing date in the mail. So I thought it was strange. So I came up in person and just wanted to inquire and talk to the clerk. That's when they told me about the information that Judge Kenyatta Jones Stanford does not handle those cases anymore and it'll be switched over to Judge Perkins.
I don't know where this information desk is. What's the information desk?
Yeah, it's on the first floor, ma'am. There's an info desk right on the corner right there by the escalator.
Your documents needed to be placed and filed properly, and the information desk, as far as I know, is not the place to file documents. I could be wrong here.
I'm just going off of everything that they told me. Proper court. I asked to speak to the court clerk myself, ma'am. They said no live bodies in the building. So I had no other choice but to give over my application to that person and trust that they would put it in the right place, which they assured me. And obviously, you know, they did not, you know, because I never received a hearing date in the mail. So it sounds like it was just kind of like maybe a miscommunication.
All right.
I can resubmit things.
We're gonna stop. You didn't listen to the main thing that she told you.
Yes, sir.
You want to do this on your own. Obviously, it's not working out like it should. So I don't have any information. We're not going to take up too much more time on this because I don't have your file. I don't have any information. I don't have a motion. I have nothing. So we're going to leave it to you to figure out what it is, or you can enlist the services of a lawyer. There goes a very good lawyer right there next to you if you want. But we don't have anything. So I've given you all the time I'm going to give you.
Yes, sir. I just want to know, is there anything else I could have done? You know, in my effort?
Yes, you can hire a lawyer.
You could have mailed it too, certified mail. So at least you would have known it went to the right place.
I definitely just wanted to drop it off in person, just to kind of dot all my I's and cross all my T's. So
check the court rules, sir. Check the court rules.
Yes, sir.
Just because you mail it and they don't receive it doesn't mean that you haven't served them.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So check the court rules.
Yes, sir. I definitely will.
All right.
Thank y'all for
Good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Very well.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, you well.
All right, take care.
All right. Let's go with Mr. Glenn.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Glenn.
How you doing? I was walking in today because I had a scheduled court date with you earlier this week, but I had called the clerk and I guess they said it was like a no showcase or something like that. I guess you just wasn't there. So
I wasn't here. I was here.
Oh well, I guess the clerk told me something different. So, but
Has someone already had some cases before?
All right, I got it. Let's see. What's the error? Let's see. Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael De'Aaron Glenn, case number SP 1155701, count 2 and count 3. Mr. Glenn, I have a note here that you were going to do 20 hours of community service.
Yeah, I actually went down to the Secretary of State to actually like start the procedure because you told me if I get my voter registration, you would knock down the. I'm sorry.
All right, you got to get your registered to vote. I said you would knock it down to 20 hours of community service. I said at first, if you do 30 hours of community service, we'll wipe your fees away. If you register to vote, then you do 20 hours of community service. And you're telling me that you haven't registered to vote, sir?
No, I actually did. I did register to vote. I'm registered to vote.
Show me for that.
I'm sorry. You said, can you repeat that?
Show me proof of that, sir.
Yes.
Well,
I probably should have got confirmation, but when I went to
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the lawyer, sir.
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we didn't go on with anybody aside from Michael Glenn, did we?
No.
Okay.
Any suggestion of consulting with attorney?
That's Mr. Ogwood. I don't know why he's calling you. You're not gonna give him any legal advice. Nobody can give you them legal advice here.
So you weren't able to have your documents located downstairs? Yes, we went over that yesterday. So I don't know if you want to follow up downstairs or as the judge suggested, maybe consult an attorney. Sir, I don't know what else that I can do to help you. I did allow you. No, that's not the way to do it, sir. That's not the way to do it. So because, just like the judge stated, because it wasn't done
Okay. We're back on the record with Mr. Michael Glenn. Mr. Harris, what's going on with Mr. Glenn?
Your Honor, Mr. Glenn would like to pay fines and costs in lieu of doing any community service.
Okay. Well, it's $240 per thing. He owes the court $480. So, when can you pay it, sir?
I can probably pay it as soon as possible. Probably before
Not probably. Let's
I'll
speak
pay
in
by
that.
Friday.
Friday. I'm gonna give you till Friday to pay. You've already had more than enough time.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. So if I pay 480, does that just cover everything? Like does that cover me getting my license back?
No, that's gonna cover what we discussed on the day of your plea, the 2 tickets that you pled to. That's not gonna cover the reinstatement fees that you have. That's another $180.
Okay, 180. Okay, so if I pay 480 and then 180, I get my license back.
I don't know that. I know that I can say that you'll be clear here in the 36th District Court. I don't know what you have in any other jurisdiction, so I can't say that for sure.
Yeah, I don't have any other tickets or any cases in any other. This is the only tickets that I have. I don't have any other tickets in any
All
other.
right, so you'll have a clearance here. I don't know what your driving record looks like. I don't know any of that, sir. So you'll just have a clearance. So you'll be able to approach them, the 36th District Court.
And get my clearance, and then I'm done, because
you'll be done here.
Okay, well, all right, well, that's good. As long as I'm done there, because I don't have anything else anywhere else. So
all right.
480 plus 180.
Now tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah.
So is that when you're gonna have it paid by tomorrow?
480, 180. Let's see. Could you make it next Wednesday?
I'm gonna make it September 1st, next Wednesday.
All right.
2021. If it's not paid by then, sir, there's gonna be it's gonna go back into warrant status. All I'm concerned about is the 480. If you pay the 480 off, you'll be clear with this court. You'll just have to pay the $180 before reinstatement fees before you approach the Secretary of State.
Oh, okay. So I give them the 180 for the
No, you give it all to the court. I'm just saying that all I'm concerned about is the 480, sir. The $240 fine.
Okay, so I'll pay that, and then we'll be good, and then okay.
Have a great day, sir.
All right, you too.
Trial will be over another 10 minutes. 15 minutes. He called back and tried to get some more, Ms. Nash, to give him some more information on that expungement.
My concern is it does not go to the information desk.
Yeah, it's in effect.
Right now?
Right, it is in effect.
I thought it was going to start in October 21st or something.
I asked Judge Marlena Taylor, so she just got, she said she. I know she used to be doing that for the prosecutor's office.
Did you see what he chatted?
What did he chat?
He was kind of just saying, I thought you were gonna speak up for me and this and that, and I just was like, what? the fact that you're even here.
That you spoke, so you
And
can't
that's why I said you can't be nice to everyone.
I mean, you know, don't discourage, doesn't
I
discourage.
just felt like, my goodness, I spent about at least a half an hour on the phone with them, listening to them.